Now, I've done a lot of photo shoots, but this one provided some unique challenges that I've never faced before. 30-mile-per-hour winds. Now, for this photo shoot, even though I had a lot of challenges with the wind, I still love the photographs that I captured. Now, for this session, I was using the Westcott FJ800, which is a powerhouse, and worked out really well because I was shooting at the beach and I needed all the power that I could get shooting at midday sun. And then I used a portable modifier. I used the Westcott Octa S, which is a 26-inch Octa box, which I found worked out really well as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments what are the windiest conditions you've photographed in. We're shooting at Whataburger. We actually made a pit stop. We weren't even intending to shoot here. It's a windy, crazy day, just so you know. If you can't already tell, it's like 25, 26 miles per hour. But anyways, this is the meeting point. We're at South Padre Island. We came to just meet up here first, but look at this. If you're from Texas, you know it's all about the Whataburger, right? And so I've always wanted to do a Whataburger photo shoot. So I figured let's start off here, let's get warmed up, and then we're gonna get into the beach later on, but we're gonna rock and roll right here and see what we get. Yep, that's perfect spot, Marco. Angela, that looks awesome. Lighting looks great. We are at power 6.7. What are your camera settings, bro? That's what I'm about to say. So 6.7 on the FJ800. I'm at 1.2, so 8,000 shutter speed, ISO 100, and high-speed sync. We're not using no ND filters here. 1, 2, 3. What if we move to the other side? That way the wind is going towards you and I still get the same composition. So let's go down that corner instead, right about here, or lean up against there. Because I don't want to, this is where the people are leaving, so the traffic, so I'm going to try to stay around this area. Crazy. This wind is no joke. Let me just see what the composition looks like. It does look cool though. This is where we would need a diffuser, but I don't want to torture you guys with that. That's just too much. We moved on to a second spot. We did start off over there to the left. One of the issues that was happening is because the wind is coming in this direction, hairs flying right in front of the face. And then the second thing that we're running into is that when you're shooting into the sun, we're losing a lot of the color from the sun and the sky, I should say, right? And so instead, I decided to move and get the same composition. The only difference now is I'm shooting away from the sun, so we get the blues. The wind is working with us now, so now the hair is flying away from the face. And so this composition is working out really well. And then of course, the sun is lighting her up, and then we're adding that flash to fill in some of those little harsh shadows that she's getting. From now on, I'm gonna start my YouTube videos like this, just talking on the cement, on the curb. Welcome to my channel. We're gonna cover todo el pedo. Cool lines here in this composition. That's what I'm really digging here. Love the lines. Good, Angela. Cool, cool, cool. Chin down a little bit. Yep. Face looking out that way. The sun is bouncing off the sand, which is, we're basically like in this whole big like reflector kind of thing right now. So it's bright. And I don't want to use an ND filter. ND filters are for losers. You can't hack it. I'm joking. And he has an ND filter. I know. That's one of the difficult things we're running into is we got 30-mile-per-hour winds here, okay? So it is a little bit intense. We got a lot of sand blowing in, but outfit looks great. We got a beautiful composition. We got these like curved lines here with the sand. We got a line leading in here with the street. Everything looks beautiful. So just trying to just nail down and get a good pose here. Just trying to work against the wind. Just be careful, Angel, because there is a car here. And other than that, it's just looking awesome, man. Good. Settings for the last photo that I just got is ISO 80, mainly because I'm doing high-speed sync. It's really bright. The sun is bouncing off of these the sand here, so it's really brightening up this whole area. We're shooting in midday, sun's bright. Every once in a while, the sun will be blocked out by some clouds. I am at aperture 2.2, maxed out with my shutter speed at 8,000, and the power output for that was 8.5. And I think if I was using an FJ400, I don't think I would have been able to get as much power output as much as possible. So the FJ800 really is coming in the clutch here. And you'll kind of just be kind of like sitting like this kind of thing, kind of boom. And then
And then you have like, yeah, the use, and then with the radio. Angela, kind of like how you were kind of just chilling like that. Yeah, that looks awesome. And then Marco, we'll do camera left, dude. I think I like that cross lighting. I think it just adds like a nice flow to it, man. 3, bam. Good, Angela. These are awesome. Yep. Here in the spot that really kind of set up the whole concept here, we started off on the little shoulder there, but thankfully Angel reminded me, he's like, dude, you need to go back to the middle. So we did come back to the middle, and that's by far my favorite shot so far. So the settings after we got it, we're at 2.2 on the aperture, shutter speed 8,000, 100 ISO, and we're at power 8.2 with the FJ800 using the Octa S. The Octa S, in my opinion, is working out really well. And if you're wondering, why would I want to get an FJ800? You can use this light at any time of the day. We're in bright sun right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the beach. It is super bright, and this light is able to compete and balance out the light really well.
Right here, bro.
Right there, good.
She's like, how do you want it? Oh, okay.
Dude, see, this is good. Keep the hand up, Angela. This is nice, this is nice. I love it, love it, love it. This is so cool. I definitely want to come back. Yeah, no. Thank you. No, these came out really badass. Like, I really like them. They came out really cool. Yeah.
She was the one. How?
Wait, how do you want it?
Oh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Man, this is some crazy shooting conditions. The shots I'm getting, but man, this wind is making it a struggle, because my feeling is that I'm gonna get a shot I like, and the hair is just gonna be too messy for my taste. That I'm gonna be like disappointed. All right, we just came to a new location. It almost feels weird because the first 2 locations, whatever, it was cars coming in and out, so we're kind of having to move a lot. Then we went to the dunes, and same thing, cars. So it almost feels weird that we're in a calm, relaxed area now. So now I want to highlight these palm trees here. You know, I want to incorporate some of the palm trees into the scene. We're in South Padre Island. We're in the El Valle RGV, so I want to show off what we got here in South Texas. So we're going to show off these palm trees here and get a little composition here. See what we get. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is cool. It's crazy though. The wind is like kind of going everywhere. It's like circling around. Like when she was over there, it was like flowing here. Now that she's here, it's now blowing from behind. So it's like, yeah. I love the hand like that position. Yep, that's cool. Love that. Guys, for this photo, what we're doing is I had Angela crouch down and kind of just pretend like she's putting on the skates here. Found a great location. She's in the shade, but we're getting beautiful spots of hard light in here. And so Marco has the light, camera right, almost as if it's the sun lighting her up. The only difference between having her stand in the direct sun, because I could have her in the direct sun, is that I'm able to control the light quality with my FJ800 with the Octa S here. So that's the difference between just being in natural light and being in a controlled environment. I can control the light how I want just by going up and down in my power. And my settings right now for this current shot that I'm working on is 7.5, high speed sync, by the way, f2, 8,000 shutter speed, and ISO 100. Nice. Angela. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Yep. Turn the nose a little bit more towards there. The other way. Nose going the other way. That's perfect. Yep. What's cool is that I'm getting a nice rim light. Camera, right? So nice rim light. Marco, we're doing a technique called cross lighting. Marco is to the left. Sun comes in to the right. We got a nice little area where she can kind of lean up against, kind of gives the subject something to do here. So everything's working out really nice. And I get the palm trees to the right, kind of making sure that we're still kind of showcasing that we're at the beach kind of vibes. So looks really nice. And the sun is actually bouncing off of this white wall. So we're getting all these natural reflectors. Sun's bouncing over there, filling in light. Then once again, we're getting the quality of light that we want with the FJ800. So everything looks really nice here. 2 and 3. do you think, boss? The smell of Whataburger is getting me hungry. I want a burger now. Maybe we'll just cancel the shoot and we just eat Whataburger. What do you think? I could go for a number 2. What do you guys like? Let me know in the comments below. Number 2, all the way with cheese, toasted buns, not toasted onions. It's grilled onions.
I like the number 13, bro. Chicken strip box.
Oh, chicken! You can't go wrong with chicken strips. If you couldn't hear what Marco said, he said chicken strips. Angel, what about you?
Buffalo chicken ranch sandwich.
Buffalo chicken ranch? What is that?